Alright, this is John Kohler with DiscountJuicers.com. Today I have a very special treat for you. I'm going to use the juicer in a non-juicing way. So I actually recently had a request. One of my customers said, hey John, I know you've done all those great juicing videos, but you haven't really done any videos showing the other features of the Omega 8000 series juicers. So today we're going to do just that. We're going to show you what happens when you put things in like flax seeds, wheat berries, sesame seeds, Brazil nuts, almonds, pecans, roasted peanuts, roasted and salted. We're going to make our own fresh peanut butter. That's going to be so good. And coffee beans. We're going to grind our own coffee beans. Make our own coffee, ground coffee. The other treat I have is actually we're going to put some dried dates in there. That's going to be a really good candy-like treat when we're done. And the final thing I'm going to do is make the famous banana ice cream. Now this banana ice cream is not really ice cream, but a lot of people in the raw foods community call it banana ice cream because it's 100% banana sorbet. But if you don't eat dairy, then you don't eat any kind of cream, so it takes the place of that. And it is oh so good. Tastes so good. Tastes just like ice cream. And you could just eat all 100% bananas. And this is one great way to eat more, fruits in your diet instead of eating the ice cream, which may be, more rich in calories. The fresh bananas are a lot better for you, in my opinion, than the ice creams, especially when they're adding all kinds of additives in. So let's go ahead and first talk about what we're using today. We're using the Omega 8006 juicer, and you may see these other models that I have here next to me. The 8006 model is basically the same juicer as the Omega 8004, except for the color. So the color on the 8004 is white, and everything else is identical. The auger, it's the same, identical. It's the 8 times harder auger than the 8003 and 5. It also has a 15-year warranty. So both these two machines here have a 15-year warranty, the longest warranty in the juicing industry. This machine over here, the 8005 juicer, which is also the same as the 8003. The 8003 is in white. The 8005 comes in the chrome color. This has a 10-year warranty and has the standard auger. So I would recommend to everybody that they buy the 8004, the 8006 model because the warranty is 5 years longer. And it's not that much more expensive to get this model, but for the extra 5-year warranty, if there's a problem in that extra 5 years, you know what? The extra money you're paying to upgrade to this model pays for itself. So with that, let's go ahead and get started. We're going to turn the machine on. Now this juicer runs at a low 80 RPM, and so it's really quiet. The other thing I want to talk about first, though, before I get started, is the different screens. So you can see here the different screens. This is actually called the blank screen, or the blank plate, because actually it's blank. There's actually no juicing holes or a screen in there for the juice to come out. And when you put produce or items through the juicer with this screen, it basically just crushes it all up, or what's called homogenizes it. And this is the standard juicing screen. This is the 2-stage juicing screen. Here's juice is originally the produce is crushed and the juice comes out here for the first pressing, and then second stage is over here. And so that's the juicing screen. So today we're using the solid or blank plate to do all this that you'll see. So the first thing is we're going to put in some flax seeds. And so you may have read some things, it's really good to eat flax seeds. Flax seeds are really high in omega-3 fatty acids. The problem with eating whole flax seeds is that if you don't chew them really well, you're probably going to see them come out whole on the other end, in which case they're not going to do anything for you. So we minimally need to crack them to get some nutrition and chew them really well, or even blend them into a powder, make them into a powder. Now, a coffee grinder is usually what you do to blend up flax seeds, or a high power blender, but let's see what the Omega 8006 is going to do for us today. Literally just pour the flax seeds in, and it comes out of the machine, and you can see it's just grinding it all up. So instead of the whole flax seeds here, we now have ground up flax seeds, so I'd call that not a totally fine grind, but they're definitely more bioavailable for us to eat now, and they're going to digest better. And once you do grind the flax seeds or crack them open like this, you're going to want to eat them, within a couple days, because once you do break open the cell walls of the flax seeds, it starts to oxidize, and there's omega-3 fatty acids that will start to oxidize. So this will go rancid fairly quickly, so only make as much as you're going to use at that time. So the next thing we're going to do, let's go ahead and pour this back in there. The next thing we're going to put through is wheat berries. And wheat berries are basically just whole wheat kernels, and this is how they make flour. They literally take this and pulverize it into flour. Let's check out what the Omega 8006 is going to do to the wheat berries. So we fed them too fast because they are very hard. So there's a reverse on the Omega 8006 juicer, and you want to just feed a little bit in at a time. So you want to go reverse, and then you're going to go forward, and let a little bit go in at a time. And you might have to work the machine a little bit to go back and forth.